Okay, so this is Motivation Part 2. Welcome back to MindHackVideos.com with Mr. 2020. So, what motivates you? That's the question that most people start with. I'm going to show you in just the next 6 minutes how damaging that is and why most people aren't motivated. And I'm going to give you a solution, because if you get this, it's going to rock your world. So the first question people ask is, what motivates you? So, this is what they assume. For there to be movement, you either have to get away from a negative or move towards a positive. Okay? This is called a timeline. Okay? Move away from a negative, move towards a positive. Total bullshit. And you're going to see why in just a moment. So, but by the way, think about this. You're moving through time anyway. You're taking action in life anyway. You don't need a negative to move away from or a positive to move towards. You're living through time, in time anyway. So check this out. What we want to do is change the question a little bit. In other words, we want to notice what gets attention and what gives you energy. What gets your attention and what gives you energy? Write those two questions down. So what gets attention or gives you energy could be a perceived positive. Okay, so let's start there. What gets your attention and what gives you energy could be a perceived positive. Now, if that's how you're living your life, okay, it's a very simple existence. In other words, something dangles in front of you and you go for it. In other words, you become a junkie because there's a superficial perceived positive out there someplace and you go for it. Okay, heroin. Okay, the trophy. Yeah, whatever. Now check this out. It takes a little bit more personal development to be moving forward and to avoid negatives. Okay? So those are negatives. It takes a little bit more bandwidth. It takes a little bit more personal development. It takes a little bit more energy to be, again, you're moving forward anyway. Okay? You don't need a negative to move away from. You don't need a positive to move towards. You're moving forward in time anyway. So, okay, if you just got one little bit going on, okay, you're moving toward a perceived positive. Okay? In other words, if I flirt with the waitress and this is what runs her, okay, I own her. Because she loves the attention. Oh my God, he gave me attention. Woo! Okay? Or I dangle a little carrot and psst, they go for it. Okay? Now this requires a little bit more awareness. This requires, okay, by the way, this, you're avoiding negatives. So there's more movement. Okay? And there's also a different field of the energy. Shooting for that positive? Yes. Going for this one? Whoa. Okay, up and down a little bit, right? But you're just avoiding negatives with that. Okay, there's more energy there. There's more attention there. Again, what gives you attention, what gets your attention and what gives you energy? Those are the questions we're asking here, because that's what you need. So the next little thing, now check this out. We're going to add one more variable, okay? We're going to put a positive there. Now, again, you're moving through time anyway. That's why you don't, this model of motivation is bullshit. This is why people say, well, you need more motivation. In other words, you need a bigger negative or you need a bigger positive. Okay? Does it remind you of being a junkie now? Okay? When you crash harder. Whenever you get high, you have to take more drugs. Okay? That's why this is part of the junkie model. Okay? Now, let's move down to my motivation model, the 2020 motivation model. Okay? My mind hack on motivation, in other words. Okay? Again, the questions are, what gets your attention? What gives you energy? Is it a superficial positive? Okay? Here's a carrot. Oh my God. Bang! And you hit it. Okay, that's how that feels. Bang! Okay, is it just avoiding negatives? Okay, whoa! Okay, you can hear that in people's stories. Whoa! Okay, you can see it in their physiology, you can hear it in their stories. Okay, or do they have both? Are they shooting towards a perceived positive? Are they avoiding negatives. Whoa, yes, wow. Okay, it feels different, it sounds different, it is different. Again, these are the first three. Okay, we've determined that there are 12 of these. Okay, the first three, by the way, this will cover most of the people on the planet. This, if you just get down, what do? Does someone dangle a carrot and I bang hit it? Are there negatives out there that I'm whoa avoiding? Whoa. Okay. Or am I avoiding negatives and shooting for a positive? Whoa. Yes. Okay. Notice the different ways it sounds, the different ways it feels. By the way, if you honest to goodness get this, okay, think about this. Away from, towards, what motivates me? Running away from things or running towards things? There's a built-in thing where in order to be a cool guy, you have to say, yep, I'm towards motivated. Well, let's play a game. Okay, it's called, with this model, almost everybody that I know is actually away from motivated. Almost everyone that I see is pretty much away from motivated if we're stuck in this model. If we notice this, this is about growing up. This is about getting mature. This is about getting, getting that energy. Okay? Having that energy, gosh, it just grows and grows and grows if you get this. Again, a little bit of energy, there's the carrot, bang! More energy, let's pretend that's not there. Okay, more energy, whoa! Okay, avoiding those negatives. Okay, I almost got caught. Okay, I almost got caught, but I got away. Okay, there's the thing. Now think about business. If you just want to make money, steal it. Okay? If it's just about money, you might as well just steal it. On the other hand, if it's about personal growth, if it's about development, if it's about going into business and facing challenges, whoa, man, I didn't know there was this much paperwork, and oh yeah, this is a thing that I have, here's an obstacle on the internet that I noticed, and here's something else that I can, while I'm moving towards making money, providing benefits, okay? All these things I get to wiggle through when I'm avoiding the negatives. Oh yeah, but I'm moving toward that positive. Get how much more personally evolved this person is compared to just the person who's avoiding negatives. The person who just avoids negatives, eventually they get paralyzed. And the person who just shoots for that positive, eventually they get to become an addict. So, in closing, away from, towards total bullshit. You're always moving through time. As you're moving through time, what gets your attention and gives you energy could be a perceived positive. It could be about avoiding the negative. It could be about avoiding the negative while getting to the positive. Each of these is a little bit more complex. Each of them demands a little bit more maturity. And each of them, gosh, again, we got 12. We're putting 3 on this video. Have fun. This will change your world. If you like what we're sharing, I've got 2 requests. One, go to mindhackvideos.com. While you're there, register in the forum. Okay, you'll see a link for the forum. Go to the forum and register and participate in the discussions. This is one-way communication here. If we have discussions going on in there, okay, that's where it gets fun. That's where you get to explore what you really run and what else is really possible for you. So that's it. Have a wonderful day. My name is 2020. Visit mindhackvideos.com.